glass anyway. Thank you.
Don't be negative.
Cheers! Oh my god!
That's fine.
What do I do? Oh my god! That's so sweet! Everyone's cheering!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! I want to hear the city. That is so cool. Oh shit! That one was all bark, no. I can't believe it. New year, hopefully some new shit will happen. Positive vibes. Positivity. Positivity. We need positivity.
Charlie came in with all the sparkles. We needed that. We're all like going black.
We made it, you guys.
It's 22. We're happy for confused and numb at the same time. You know all the lyrics. Wow. But I'm feeling 22.
My New Year's resolution is simply to post consistently on YouTube. For January, I'm just working on getting into routine with the weekly schedule, because before I was doing like, just when I have a video out, I get it out. I was just practicing editing and like finding a style and how to be more concise filming and just practicing, right? For the past year. But this year is the year that I'm gonna be serious. And so I'm a little bit behind and things are not going as planned. And yesterday I spent like 3 hours doing the initial cut, which should have taken less time than that because I'm not done. But it's okay. Et je senti un peu fatiguée et overstimulated. Like overstimulated. My body is craving silence right now. So I think I'm gonna go for a walk. Hello, it's been a few hours. I didn't go on that walk yet, even though I really should, because the sun is out and it's glorious. It's glorious. Can you see? Oh my god, blue skies, those are rare nowadays. Once they come around, we gotta hop on it. Gotta get out there. So anyways, I'm gonna go on a walk. But I realized what I need to do to destimulate myself, I guess. I think I need to listen to a really boring audiobook or something. Or not boring, but like chill. You know, like books that you read before you go to bed. Like understimulating, chill books or podcasts or anything. Let me know what you guys do when you feel overstimulated. I know silence is probably the best. So I'll probably go on that walk right now because the sky is so blue, like. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. But please let me know any recommendations because right now I'm listening to this audiobook. But it's really interesting, like even if you identify as an extrovert or an ambivert, it is so eye-opening. The main thing that I learned from this book is the value of time alone, its role in creativity, and how social pressures to be extroverted has bled into groupthink and the different biases we have when we don't allow even the soft-spoken people to make a contribution, because that's how we become less biased. If we don't center things around like who gets heard based off of how extroverted they are, allow, you know, people to work in the spaces that foster creativity with more freedom. How what's most important is developing your individual skills. Great book, I recommend. I tried to read Frankenstein, like listen to it.
Dark tyranny of despair, he led me again to converse concerning myself personally. The tale was quickly told, but it awakened various trains of reflection. I agree with you, replied the stranger. We are unfashioned creatures, but half made up.
Unfashioned creatures. No, I need to shut my brain off immediately. Please give me a book where they're not even trying to say anything deep or make any social commentary. Please, like, give me something mind-numbing. I think I need to listen to White Static or something. Like, I think this is what it's come to. Cette année, je dois être consistant. Consistency is how we add strength to our word. Because when we make a promise and we tell ourselves or someone else we're doing something, or we'll be there at that time and we'll show up, and you keep your word, that is when things start to happen. Because the value of your word is based on how reliable you are, you know? Like, if you're the type that's flaky, or you say you're gonna do something and you don't, your word means less. I realized, like, oh, I can't attract other like reliable people if I'm not reliable myself, you know? Like, if I waste my own time, like, how is no one else gonna waste my time? You know what I'm saying? If I show up and practice my goals and be consistent and add value to my word, then I'll be able to properly evaluate what's worth my time and energy and how much I have and how to rest deeply so I can be focused. Anyways, you know what I'm saying, I'm rambling now, but my resolution is to be consistent, specifically with YouTube, and I'm so happy I was able to develop my why this year in 2021, and I made some mistakes. I learned about how I work. I laid the groundwork for this year, and I'm confident, excited to execute, even though I know it's gonna be tiring and exhausting. I'm starting to appreciate time alone more and being more mindful of my energy, and realizing that having like empty, emotionally taxing conversations, I could be, you know, decreasing my energy that I could be putting towards YouTube. I'm trying to channel all my energy this year and focus. I'm also really excited for school and going abroad, hopefully. Those two can go together. I'm working on it. And I know there's so much opportunity, and even in the worst case scenario, even if everything's canceled for COVID again, knock on wood, at least I have YouTube. But I'm still gonna travel one way or another. I'm gonna make it happen. Even if it's local, I still just wanna like practice making travel videos and vlogging properly, because I feel like I just turn on the camera whenever, but I never like keep the camera on for a long period of time, or just, you know, for the day. And I feel like I miss a lot of moments that I recognize as being like a big part of my life. Like, just the, like, sometimes the small intimate moments, like my daily routines, my morning jig, morning dance. But I'm gonna film a routine video soon. So yeah, I took a class that really inspired me and gave me some clarity. I read like a bunch of self-help books of the topic, like on the same topics, and they actually talked about the same experiments even. And I was able to see like scientists in a field that I hadn't considered before. Because before I thought scientists, they were just doctors, or they just like were in a lab, and I was like, where's the spice? Where's the spice? You know? But then I realized, like, oh, these people are storytellers. They have podcasts, they're authors, and they're very personable in their writing or their craft, like very creative. I was introduced to a lot of very creative psychologists. Anyways, so this course was about learning and behavior, but we learned about the endocrine system, or hormones, as it relates to the brain and how mediate our behavior. It's interesting to like see how different things affect our free will. The stress response reinforces certain learned behaviors, and yeah. That was absolutely mind-blowing. and I feel so inspired when it comes to school. I also took 3 classes in the fall, so that was really like limiting my workload instead of 5. I was able to put energy and time into creative ventures and practicing and seeing learning as practicing. Experience some new ways of learning French. After an assignment or a test, we would get the correct version and we would have to correct our own homework. When I was correcting the test, I learned more from the correcting it than I did studying for the test. In where I went wrong, I learned more than like studying for it. It also just made it easy to get marks because you were able to resubmit it kind of, and you could get like bonus points for resubmitting it and just doing the work. And I realized like the test was practice, this is practice, this is all practice. Like this is a place to be, like school is a place, or a learning environment is a place to participate and give what you have and expand and ask stupid questions because you're learning. It's all practice. And I'm just trying to live by this principle that I want to learn for curiosity and not for a job, not with a job in mind, because as I've seen these authors and like these psychologists and like neuroscientists doing research and sharing it, like collaborating with Oprah and just doing it in a very personable way. Basically like influencers, they were like influencers but scientists is what I'm saying. But they were so personable and their message was just so touching. And their research on interpersonal relationships and the learning of trauma responses and behavior.
Like, wow, like, whoa, you know, like, you know, like, what? Oh my god. Oh, it is recording. That's myself. Catch you in the ass. I'll do this way. Stay. Good puppy. Today's contestant on the Ice Rink dating show is Kiki, the dumb. The what? The domino Geronimo. She likes long walks in the park. Tell us about yourself. My name is Domino Geronimo Stilton. Oh my god. Watch out! I specialize in pipes, specifically the gray ones. I'll put my number at the bottom of the screen here if you need anything installed. I also... Yes. Hi, you guys. That's me. Who's next?